least power. What is the least power? If you will first arrange the term like x raised to power 2 by 3 minus 15 x raised to power 1 by 3 plus 54 equals to 0, like this. And what will you do that you will let middle term x raised to power 1 by 3 will be substituted some variable t or z or y, any number you can substitute. So you will take the square on both sides. It will become t square. So t square will become x raised to power 2 by 3, like this one. So the objective of squaring is this, so that you can get the value of this x raised to power 2 by 3 in terms of t as well. Now you are in a position to apply these two things, and you will substitute t raised to power 2 in place of x raised to power 2 by 3. You will simply write now 2 by 3, and in place of x raised to power 1 by 3 you will write t only, as we have substituted in equation number 1, plus 54 is equals to 0. So again you have gotten a quadratic equation in terms of t. So we have reduced the question which was not a quadratic equation, we have reduced this quadratic equation into a quadratic equation in terms of t. Quadratic equation in terms of t. So you have reduced it. And now once it has been reduced, you can use any method so that you can solve it. I hope that students can see the screen very well. But can you see the screen? I feel I am getting one message that screen is blurred, but I feel that it is perfectly right in front of me. It is not blurred at all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what will you do that you will go for midterm breaking 15, because I am telling you that because questions are normally quite lengthy, so we should prefer that we should use the way which is quite easy for you. So easiest way is this, that if it is possible to go for the midterm breaking, you should directly go for the midterm breaking. Yes, if it is not factorizable, means that you cannot go for uh, if you have gotten some problem like means that you can't do the question by midterm breaking, then you can apply the quadratic formula as well, and we will do it in many other questions. And if I will be getting some whatever is your name, please whenever you want to enter into the classroom, so please have your proper name, otherwise I will not be able to distinguish that who is in the classroom. Okay, t square and 54 will be required to factor. Midterm breaking is going to be done. It will be 90 and 60 plus 54 is equals to 0. And t will be taken out as common, so t minus 9 minus 6 will be taken as common, minus 9. So answer will become, that is t minus 9 and t minus 6 as two factors of t. Now you can separate them to find the values of it. So one time t will be written as t minus 6 equals to 0, and t is equals to 9. This will become t is equal to 6. Now you have gotten the values of t, two values of t, as I told you earlier, that you have reduced the question, you have obtained the values of t. Now what is required, that you have to put the value of t that was in equation number 1. This is 1 by 3, and like this one. So now you need the value of x only, not x raised to power 1 by 3. So what will you do? Taking cube on both sides. So once you will take the cube on both sides, it will be like 1 by 3 equals to 9. So taking cube means like this. And you will do it on the other side as well. 1 by 3, taking cube on both sides. So 9 raised to power 3 means that 81 into 9. Means 9 ones are 9, 7 to 9 will be the answer of x. 9. And from here we will get 6 raised to power 3, means 36 times 6. So 6 6 are again 36, 6 3s are 18, and 2 will become 216. So we will be getting two values, that is solution set is equals to 729 and 216. This is how you will find the answer. Okay, if you check the answer and then we can verify that what is the value of solution for this question. It is question number 1, question number 4, exercise 1.3. So we feel that the answers are quite correct one. So this is how you will solve part number question number 4. And a very similar part is question number 3. If you look at the question, I wanted to show you first the solution of from the very beginning. You can see the shape of the question. These are the fractions, and 1 by 3 x square, 1 by 3 x square, 2 by 3. These are in the exponential forms, and so when the forms are exponential, only then you can solve it. Exponent means power is 1 by 3, power is 2 by 3. So these are not the quadratic equations. What will you do? That you will convert them into quadratic equation as we have done right here. In terms of t or in terms of any other variable, we will convert this question to quadratic form. Once it has been done in quadratic equation, then you will go for the factorization. And you can use either method for the factorization, either by quadratic formula or by midterm breaking. I would recommend that you should go for the midterm breaking because this is the easiest one. Question is already quite lengthy. Sometime by using quadratic formula, answer will be correct, but the question will become unnecessarily quite lengthy. Solution will become a bit difficult or complex. So t minus 9 is equals to 0, and you will get the value of t once it is operated. Values of t are calculated. Substitute the values of t that you have substituted in the beginning of the question. So t was equals to 1 by 3 as in equation number 1. So taking cube on both sides for both of these parts, you have to find the value of x. This 3 and this 3 will be cancelled, and finally you will get values of x only, and this is the correct answer. So we will move to the next question. If you want to ask anything, please ask. This is question number 4. And I want to put a hint for question number 5 as well. And then I will move to question number 6. Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5 are almost similar sort of question. From question number 6 onward, the type of the question is going to be changed. So I wanted to put a hint here exactly at question number 5, and then we will solve it. Right? I'm going to solve question number 5 half, and so that you can take it as a hint and you will solve it yourself. If you want to ask anything, please ask, then I will move ahead. I will wait for a few seconds. Okay, these are the important questions. Obviously, the task is that you have to solve all these questions with your hands. Yes.
एक्सप्रेशन होते ही x की फॉर्म में
Any quadratic equation can be in either variable. Like you can see that in previous question I have just solved for you. It is a quadratic equation. It is any variable which is in terms of power, any question. It is normally standard quadratic equation is like this one, but this writing, what I am writing right now, this is a standard quadratic equation in variable x. But if you wanted to put it any variable like any other variable, a t square, for example, b t plus c, this is also a quadratic equation. But in this time it is variable is t, and similarly you can write in any other alphabet u, z, y, and any other variable in which the power should be maximum power should be 2. That will become the quadratic equation. Fine, it is not necessarily that always a quadratic equation is in terms of x. No, this is not correct. It can be in terms of t, it can be in terms of z, it can be in terms of y, any other quadratic equation. The point is this, that the highest power of a variable should be 2, maximum 2. That is called the quadratic equation. Okay, the next question. Question number 5. I'm just putting the hint. I'm not going to solve all the part because it slightly sometimes makes you confused. So you have to keep it. There are two ways, but I would recommend which is the simplest one. Px is to power minus 2 plus 5 equals to 8 times x is to power minus 1. Camera is just getting a little bit stuck for a moment. I'm just trying it. Okay. Yes, it's okay. Okay.